So we're leaving in an hour,
Yeah.
and Sarah spilled a cup of coffee all over the carpet over here.
I think they knocked it when they moved the dishwasher out.
You think it's their fault?
Yeah.
Um, so this is all of our stuff getting ready to be packed away. We have, this is my wife in the subservient position which she always is in, obviously. Um, this is our new dishwasher that just got installed moments ago.
It's running.
We're doing the laundry, a last load of laundry before we leave. Sarah just took our extra food over to the neighbors so that they're going to finish it up. I think yesterday I showed you all of this, how the yard is configured. The plumber who came and installed the dishwasher also is going to help us deal with, we've got a leak here, and we've got a couple other issues, including that sink that I've talked about earlier, and he's going to come and try to deal with that before the scaffolding got down. In addition, we talked to him because he's friends with Carl, our builder, and what he told us is that Carl's uncle died, in fact, the day before we got here, and that Carl's dad was dealing with his uncle's death, and his dad is an electrician, so Carl was covering for his dad this entire week. Which, honestly, working at the tribes, the close family relations and the obligations associated with those close family relations are very similar, I think, to here in Wales. And it's the kind of thing that would happen with a tribal member where it would, to a non community member, it appears that they flaked out. And the reality is that they have obligations beyond which they can meet. And so the primary obligation is to obviously the community members, family. And so if you're not one of the community members or family members, the things that are obligated to you slip down the list. And I suspect, actually, it's great to hear that from Matthew, because that would explain what's happened with Carl, largely, and our builder. And you asked me, Karu, about me using the term builder instead of Carl's name. And largely it's because when I'm complaining about somebody, I don't want to name them personally. I feel guilty about putting up something on the internet saying bad things about somebody directly in a public way. And so if I'm saying good things about them, I don't feel bad about talking about them by name. If I'm saying bad things about them, I don't really want to do that. So that's why you asked me in your video why Carl had become the builder, and that's why. Anyway, not sure how things are going to play out. You also asked about the scaffolding and why I'm not talking more about the scaffolding. Well, the scaffolding's not the pressing issue at the moment. And the reason we came is because we have renters coming day after tomorrow. And so we need the house in a state where when they show up, they're not freaked out about it. So yeah, that's why I'm not talking about the scaffolding. The scaffolding is a long-term issue that we're going to have to deal with. But once the renters are gone, we've got essentially 3 months to deal with that. Um, so, um, and that will eventually sort itself out. There's nothing we can do particularly about it. So, yeah, that's why, to me, the problems right in front of us, the scaffolding is a bigger, longer term problem, but it's not a pressing problem at the moment. So it's slipped down the list. So anyway, that's our final update from the house from Isrin, and I'll probably make this a unlisted video because I'm naming names. But I'm super happy. Sarah and I went through. We made a list of things like after the first day that we wanted to get done here, and we got 9 out of 10 done, and the 10 most pressing, nine most pressing. So, and I can't remember what the 10th one was. It was something kind of ticky tacky. Um, so yeah, successful trip. Actually, it was great to meet Matthew, our plumber, and his son Devin, who's 14, came and helped. So yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I will talk to you at some later date. I may even call you while we're in transit after I get all of this garbage packed up and ready to go.